after we had brought Major Gifts in person, Major Gifts 2-day series to our community. We had an organization that did not have one donor. All of their funding was from the state, but they were wanting to start a new program. They were seeing a huge need in our community, and it was based around Alice families, and a lot of the work that we're also moving towards as well throughout the United Way network. They didn't know anybody. They were kind of self-contained. They did not go to Rotary. They did not go to any community type meetings. So nobody even knew they existed except those of their clients that needed them. And they worked with folks that had disabilities. They were the point of entry in our community. So really, if you didn't have that need, you just didn't know they were there. But they really felt this passion. They're getting all these phone calls with people they can't help for some other things. They really wanted to bring this new program to the community. So where do you start when you don't have a donor, you don't have a fundraising team, and you've never had to do this before? And so we worked with them, and it was pretty amazing, the end results. But what happened was we worked with them. Some of the things that came out of this was a stronger board of directors for them. They were able to see the need and create more diversity on their board, trying to figure out who they are, what we need in this community, and how we're going to build this. It really opened their eyes to what they were doing and weren't doing. And so that was just to build that strong base for them. And that was just kind of a side effect of implementing Major Gifts Ramp Up that they weren't even expecting. They were very hesitant because, hey, we don't know anybody. This probably won't work for us because we don't know how to raise money, those types of things. They were kind of stubborn because a lot along the way, there was a lot of this won't work for us. This won't, we can't do this. But what they found out was they can do it, and they did do it. And they are in their 3rd year of full funding for this program that they created. Most of their donors just keep automatically just sending them money. They were really quite surprised by the turnout on what that looked like and how that helped them. It really changed their whole organization and their outlook. They actually cover like 20 counties in Illinois, and they implemented this in just a couple of their counties. Right now, they're working on bringing some more of their counties into this so that they're able to create the same program in those counties where there's a huge need for help with Alice families. Now they have their biggest fans are some of our biggest donors in our community that had no idea they even existed. And so this was just a real eye-opener, not only for our community and for them, but for me as well, to see the magnitude that this program can really bring, just because of the ease of it. But also it just makes so much sense, which is why I got involved with Major Gifts Ramp Up and went to my first 2-day conference. I felt like finally I'm hearing exactly what I think in my head, and all these other things weren't working. This is aligning with exactly what I think we need in our community.